Hello and a warm welcome to the Tamil Nadu Brief. I'm Sam Daniel. The headlines first. DMK MPs protest outside the parliament against NEP. Demand Dharmendra Pradhan's apology for his unparliamentary remarks. They also push for a debate on NEP. K Stalin reiterates rejection of the NEP, alleges the centre is determined to what he calls destroy the education system in Tamil Nadu, says he will not accept the Nagpur scheme. BJP denies allegations. Narayanan Thirupathy says the three-language policy would strengthen the BJP in Tamil Nadu. And 23 teaching and non-teaching staff in government schools across Tamil Nadu sacked for alleged sexual offences. Dressed in black, the ruling DMK MPs protested outside the parliament this morning against the national education policy, which the ruling DMK has rejected, calling it regressive and a ploy to impose Hindi. The MPs also demanded an apology by Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan for his unparliamentary remarks. In the parliament, the DMK pushed for a debate on the national education policy. DMK MP Kanimoli also moved a breach of privilege motion against the Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan for what she calls misleading the parliament with factually incorrect or wrong information. The ruling DMK and the key opposition opposed the national education policy, particularly its three-language policy, calling it a ploy to impose Hindi. The ruling DMK says over the last few decades, Tamil Nadu's two-language policy has helped the state scale greater heights in higher education and other forms of development, including eradication of poverty. It feels an additional language learning under the three-language policy would be only an unnecessary burden on students. It says its two-language policy with Tamil and English helps students to use Tamil for critical thinking and English to connect with rest of India and around the world. Dharmendra Pradhan had touched a raw nerve when he said the centre would not release the 2,150 crore due for Tamil Nadu under the ongoing Samagra Shiksha program unless the state government accepts the national education policy in its entirety.
Yes, the union government is withholding the money which has to be given to Tamil Nadu, saying that we have to sign the three-language policy and the national education policy. They are ruining the future of the children of Tamil Nadu. They have its education is in the concurrent list. We demand an apology.
Chief Minister K Stalin today slammed Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan for withholding 2,150 crore for Tamil Nadu and for what he calls blackmailing the state to sign up for the national education policy. He reiterated that the state will not accept the national education policy even if 10,000 crore rupees is at stake. K Stalin alleges the NEP aims at privatizing education, which could make higher education the preserve of the rich and beyond the reach of poor students. He also alleges that NEP aims to make NEET-like entrance tests mandatory even for engineering, arts and science colleges, besides imposing public exams on young children, school children at lower classes. Stalin also alleges NEP aims to bring in communalism into education and that it works to not bring children into education but to get them out. The ruling DMK also dispatched teams of ministers today to invite chief ministers and opposition leaders from 7 states for the meeting on delimitation in Chennai K Stalin has convened on the 22nd of this month. The first, Naveen Patnaik in Odisha.
ஆனா இதையெல்லாம் ஏத்துக்கிட்டாதான் உங்க நிதி உங்க கைக்கு வரும்னு பிளாக்மெயில் பண்றார் யாரு? ஒன்றிய கல்வி அமைச்சர் தர்மேந்திர பிரதான் அவர்கள். அதனாலதான் நான் ஏற்கனவே உறுதியா சொன்னேன், திட்டவட்டமா சொன்னேன், அழுத்த திருத்தமா சொன்னேன், 2000 கோடி இல்ல, நீங்க 10,000 கோடி தந்தாலும் உங்களுடைய நாசகார நாக்பூர் திட்டத்தை ஏத்துக்க மாட்டோம்னு திட்டவட்டமாக நான் சொன்னேன்.
The BJP denies allegations. The Saffron Party says the three-language policy promotes mother tongue learning, strengthens native Indian languages, besides reducing the over-reliance on foreign languages. It denies its a ploy to impose Hindi. The DMK's protest, the BJP says, is an attempt to divert attention from serious failure by the party in Tamil Nadu, including law and order and women's safety. I spoke to BJP's State Vice President Narayanan Thirupathy. I also asked him on the DMK's denial that at some point the state government had accepted the national education policy as alleged by the Education Minister Pradhan. Joining us now, Tamil Nadu BJP's Vice President, Mr. Narayanan Tirupati. So thank you very much for your time.
Yes, sir.
On the comments made by Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, the DMK and the Chief Minister say there was never a U-turn by the Tamil Nadu government, and they show the letter, the original letter, in which they say we are interested, we are keen, but subject to the committee's recommendations. And even in another letter by Mr. Pradhan, he has mentioned about the state rejecting it.
See, this particular PMC is meant for a specific purpose. It is for 14,500 schools across the country, pan-India, and out of this, Tamil Nadu will have some. So you had said that, yes, we are interested. We will definitely consider signing an MOU. So you release the funds, they release the funds. After that, you say that we don't want this. This is the problem.
You believe they made a U-turn?
100%. They have not only made a U-turn, they are stabbing back the poor rural government school students. My simple question is this: when others can learn three language in Tamil Nadu, all are Tamil, sir.
The Education Minister have avoided calling MPs uncivilized.
Mr. Pradhan has withdrawn what he has said on the request or on the demand by Ms. Kanimodi. See, that is fine. That is civilization. That is decency. He has taken back. Then what is your problem?
The Chief Minister and DMK Chief K Stalin has challenged the BJP if you would make the three-language policy your core agenda for the 2026 Assembly elections.
Yeah, what is that? It is not there is no politics or there is no agenda. It is the core agenda for Mr. Stalin.
Now, would you make it?
Gone. He is making it. We are not making it. Gone are those days. I am telling you, those days, not even 3% of students were learning a third language. Now, more than 50% students in Tamil Nadu are Tamilans, including the DMK persons, DMK office bearers, including the DMK leaders, ministers, MLAs, MPs. Their schools, they are teaching a third language or Hindi. They are making it a language issue as a poll issue. Why? Because they have failed in their government.
Would this backfire politically for the BJP, the three-language issue?
I think it will strengthen us. See, senior journalists like you, Sam, have been saying that we are being isolated. No, we are being strengthened.
The School Education Department in Tamil Nadu has sacked 23 teaching and non-teaching staff from government schools across Tamil Nadu for alleged sexual offences against children. Some of these cases go back 10 years behind. Many of these people are fighting POCSO cases, and this comes at a time when there is a spurt in sexual abuse by teachers and people teaching or working in schools across the state. We should clarify that these people have not been convicted yet by the court, but authorities say this action has been taken on the basis of the completion of investigation in these cases. This, in a sense, could be tricky, as many of these affected individuals could move court as well. Well, that's a wrap on this edition of the Tamil Nadu Brief. See you tomorrow, same time. Goodbye.